We have a choice. A choice to send the same person back to Congress who is part of a caucus of 40 that wants to shut down everything, or we can put somebody in office who has a proven track record of being a public servant and also listening to the voice of the people. I am glad to be here tonight with my wife, Vita. Vita, come up here for a second, would you please? All right, come on. My wife and I are from Florence, South Carolina, but we live in Florence, Alabama. And we are so glad to have this opportunity to serve because there are some things that need to change in our district. I said you have a choice. I'm a Christian clinical therapist. I'm a bishop, a pastor. I'm also a few other things, former elected official. I'm an engineer, a manager. I've spent my life in and outside the United States listening to people. And listening to people, much better. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Listening to people, I've been able to serve as their voice and articulate exactly what they need. We have a problem across our district, and the state of Alabama is not well. I don't know if you know the stats well, but I have to live them every day. And I want you to know, in our sixth congressional district, Florence is in the place where we have the lowest, or at least the highest, unemployment rate in the whole district. I am fortunate that I'm standing in the place where unemployment is its lowest. But let me tell you what we need. We need, first of all, someone who's going to grow the middle class. We need somebody who understands. I'm a former business professor. I have an MBA, and I'm a dean also. I understand what it takes to put people back to work. Before there was a Put America Back to Work, a Put My Home State Back to Work, I wrote a plan to put hundreds of thousands of people back to work. And we need to put at least 23,000 people back to work right away in our district. We have to understand that right now in our district, the unemployment rate is way over the national 5.9%. And we need to understand even further, there are 16% of the people in our district have incomes less than $23,840 with a family of 4. And in their families, people in my own city are dying because they don't have health care. They fall in the gap between needing Medicare and needing a little bit of help with their assistance and taking care of the drugs and the pills and everything they need to sustain their health day to day, and they're falling through the cracks. That might not interest you at all, but we have a problem. Not only do we need to grow the middle class, but we need to go a little bit further than that. We need to understand tonight that we are a group of people who need to fight to make sure the rights of women are protected. While I am a pastor and a bishop, while I'm the first person at the hospital when a baby is born, I'm the last person to pronounce rights when the casket is lowered 6 feet underground, I don't believe that the government should make any decisions about women's health care. We have to understand healthcare even has to change. But for right now, let me just stick with the rights of women. While Republicans are running around calling us baby killers, we need to stop and step up and let the Republicans know that we are no longer Democrats that want to be labeled. We are people who are going to take a stand and we're going to fight. As proud Democrats, not Democrats light, not Republican light, we're going to fight like we're Democrats. Thirdly, and I'm about to take my seat, thirdly, I want you to understand that we need someone who's going to seek justice for all. A few months ago, I had a cousin who was killed. A cousin who served in the military, but killed at the hands of someone who did not understand how to properly use the authority that they were given. This man may have received an honorable discharge, but because of a discharge from a gun, he was knocked down to the ground and he will never speak again. We need help, not only in my home state, but we need help in our district. And we need justice for everyone. This is, yes, a Black Lives Matter moment, but every life really does matter. Let me just do this, and I'm going to quit. 16% of our district, I said, is in poverty. 900,000 people in our state are in poverty. 300,000 are children. Did you all know those numbers? Yeah. It goes a little bit further than that. We need people in office who are not going to just go there and represent the top 1%, But we need people who are going to fight for all of us, even down in the ranks of the 90. About a week ago, my wife, who has an MBA, walked into her office. And when she walked in, she was told that the job that she has doesn't exist anymore. So I'm one of those people that understands, from an economic standpoint, what it means when jobs are no longer available.
That's right.
We need a whole lot of help in our district. I'm shutting this down to say tonight, the microphone's not working with me. Maybe I'm trading out one more time. One more. Give me one more, please. One more. But I want everybody to know, beyond someone who can fight for jobs, beyond someone who can introduce a bill that will protect the rights of women, beyond someone who comes along with all of this rhetoric and talk about what they're going to do, you need someone who has a proven track record of not only listening to people, but representing the people. And I try not to go negative on my friend Mo, but Mo has proven even to me face to face that he might hear what needs to be done, but he has no intention of getting it done.
That's right.
I'm telling you, when you elect me next November, we're going to make a difference in this district, and we're going to turn it around. I thank God for people like Congressman Sewell, who's here tonight. Can you give her a hand clap tonight? You want to talk about justice for all? We have voter impediment issues. We have 31 DMVs being closed, and because of people like her speaking up, now we have a Secretary of State who tries to go on the air and say there's help. There's a mobile van driving around. I thought about creating an app on Apple's software line. There's an app for that. You know that phrase? We need an app for the mobile van. Because we have 250,000 people who need to vote, and we've only registered 29 people with that mobile van. That mobile van drove into my city last week for 1 hour and left, and none of us knew it was there. That is designed to keep us from going to the polls and making change. But this November, I promise you, we're going to go together, we're going to fight, we're going to turn this state blue. I'm Will Boyd, and I thank you.